update on Ethereum cryptocurrency here on the daily interval. Each kind of represent day. We had this breakout of this primary downtrend line here off the April reactionary highs with multiple reactionaries to help confirm that. And I mentioned in my previous video, bull traders, dip buyers need to step in right here, right now on an objective long trade entry on a backtest retest of this primary downtrend line, and hit my first target here for 16.3% in gains. And so far, thus far, was good for 22% in gains. We put in this 3 outside up bullish continuation pattern. We have a bullish crossover here on the MACD oscillator, now recovering back above its zero line, and we have completely broke out above that 1922.97 price resistance, which now becomes support, which could offer an objective entry on a backtest retest. I betted this key minor primary uptrend line here off the July reactionary lows with just a few. I'm not too crazy about it. It's a minor call it a minor trend line. If you were to get a really retest, backtest, if we slightly overshoot that 1922 price support, we could start to stair step a little bit on a backtest of it. So that's what bull traders want to see. That bears want to see short trade sellers, they want to see a solid candle close break down below this primary uptrend line, which could spell for an aggressive short trade setup, and gunning for that overshoot of the primary downtrend line. Again, this is your key level right there with multiple reactionaries, highs and lows to help validate that. So that's exactly the scenario that gets played out here in the daily. So congrats to anybody who took that. I'm more on a I'm more of a short seller, where I wait for the momentum indicators to wane down to really short trade set up some of these key pivotal inflection points. Zoom in here on the 240-minute interval. Each kind of represent 4 hours here, and beautiful textbook stuff here. Boom, boom, backtest twice here, double backtest, and never look back. Actually backtested against this key 382 Fibs retracement. Got rejected slightly and broke right back above it. So that 382 Fibs retracement is now support, and we'll see what happens from here. But beautiful relying onto the technicals. We do have 2 negative and or bearish negative divergences here on the RSI and MACD. So that is something to be. So this, it's just really something to be respected. Where we have a potential divergent high that's starting to build. So anything's happen. Price action, rhythm, all looks really bullish to me, in my opinion. Zoom out here to the weekly interval. Each kind of representing a week. This is the bigger picture here. And here we have a fib retracement here. We backtested off that key bottom out here off that 200 weekly moving average. And here we are stair stepping higher. As far as any short trade setups and or objective short trade entries, I would suggest a little bit more of a bounce, maybe up to this primary downtrend line here off the 2021 September reactionary highs there, which would sustain itself for another 23% in gains. You got Ethereum upgrading as well. So if buy the rumor, sell the news, that's exactly where you want to sell the news if we do get that, which will coincide with the 50% Fibs retracement there, which would enact and offer an objective short trade entry, really to very conservatively, especially off a big resistance, off that dual resistance coinciding with the primary downtrend line here. And that would right at that 25, call it 2500, you start to scale in a little bit briefly before 2350, 2400, 2500, call it 2500. That is where we'll more than likely have some sort of reactionary rejection, in my opinion, and that will be the time to scale in short again. So hey, we lost the objective short trade entry. I had the objective short trade entry right here, and really just got stopped out above that previous high there, and that was about a 5.9% stop loss, 5.5, close to 6% stop loss. So again, the risk reward ratio, even though I got stopped out on that 6% minimum ratio, it's very objective when your first target is a 2-to-1 risk reward ratio for 12% drop down to 19% and so forth. You get the picture. This is for really advanced traders here with this technical analysis. So we'll see what happens in these